If you think working club security is all about checking IDs and saying you're good or not tonight, you're dead wrong. I've seen people try to sneak in wearing silicone masks, girls carrying live snakes in purses, and even fake SWAT teams pulling up in armored vans. These are 10 of the most insane stories from my years working face control at some of the wildest nightclubs on earth. I've worked club security for over 6 years. Big cities, exclusive venues, underground raves, you name it. In that time, I've checked over 200,000 faces. I've had to deal with celebrities, criminals, influencers, and complete lunatics. What I'm about to share with you is 100% real. Let's get into it. It was a Friday night. Long line. VIPs, tourists, regulars. Then this one guy walks up looking like a GQ cover model, but something's off. His skin looked too smooth. No blemishes. No movement. I ask him for ID, he hesitates. That's a red flag. Then I ask him to smile and the corner of his mouth doesn't move. Turns out, this dude was wearing a full silicone mask, like the ones from spy movies. Underneath, he was a completely different person. Why? Because he was under house arrest in another state. He drove 8 hours to sneak into this party wearing a fake face. He even glued on fake fingerprints to match someone else's ID. We ended up calling the cops. They couldn't believe it either. That mask cost him $1,200 online. So I'm checking bags like usual, nothing too crazy. Until this one girl walks up with a glittery gold purse. I unzip it and nearly throw it across the street. Inside is a live ball python. Just chillin', looking up at me like, hey. I go, why is there a snake in your bag? She says, dead serious. He's my emotional support animal. He calms me down when the bass drops. I thought it was a prank. But no, she had papers. Like actual documents claiming the snake was certified for emotional support. Of course, the club wasn't having it. DJ booth plus snake equals lawsuit. Waiting to happen. She was heartbroken. Said the snake loved techno. I still think about that snake sometimes. Hope he's doing okay. This one guy shows up in a suit that screams, I don't wait in lines. He flashes a grin and says, you know who my father is? I'm like, nope. Turns out he's the mayor's son. He starts name dropping, pulling rank. Tries to bribe me with VIP cash. Tries to intimidate with you'll lose your job energy. Meanwhile, the line is watching. My team steps in, and his personal security, yes, he had security, ends up dragging him out while he's screaming about shutting the place down. A week later, the mayor himself came by for a charity event. Super chill guy. I asked him about his son. He just sighed and said, he's passionate. Halloween at a club is always crazy, but this one was legendary. 3 guys showed up in identical Chucky costumes. Red wigs, overalls, plastic knives. They all had girlfriends in similar Bride of Chucky fits. Problem was, alcohol. They got into a full-blown fight with each other because one thought the other was hitting on his Chucky bride, but it was literally his own girlfriend, confused by the wigs. Bouncers had to break it up while trying not to laugh. Then, a guy dressed as a cop shows up and tries to restore order. He's yelling commands and I'm thinking, wait, is that a real cop? Turned out, yes. He was an off-duty officer dressed as a prisoner who got tired of the chaos and flipped into cop mode. Only on Halloween, man. Tiny woman, hoodie, sunglasses at night, looked like she didn't want to be seen. I told her she'd have to remove the glasses. She hesitated, then lifted them up just a bit. And boom, instantly recognizable. She's a famous actress, like A-list. I won't say her name, but you've definitely seen her in at least 5 movies. We didn't recognize her because she was going full incognito. She left. Came back 10 minutes later. This time she had a handler, 3 assistants, and her publicist. Same girl, completely different energy. Walked in like royalty. Moral of the story? Fame is all about context. A black armored van pulls up outside. 5 guys jump out in full tactical gear, helmets, fake rifles, radios. They walk up and say they're part of an elite club security unit doing a sweep. I'm like, what? Turns out, it was a prank. Kind of. These guys were YouTubers filming some stunt for a fake SWAT nightclub entry. But the problem was, one of the rifles looked real. Really real. People freaked out. We almost called the real police. They got banned from the club, obviously. And the video? It went viral. Millions of views. But honestly, dumbest idea ever. One of my coworkers sees his ex in line, no big deal, right? Wrong. She walks up arm in arm with our general manager, the dude who signs our checks. My guy just froze, didn't say a word. She smiled, waved. The manager didn't even realize. But that night, my coworker disappeared for like an hour. Said he was doing rounds, but we all knew. Rough night for him. Next week, he requested to transfer to the rooftop entrance furthest from the front door. Can't blame him. This half-naked guy shows up wearing only boxers and one of our club's VIP wristbands. He's holding a shoe in one hand and nothing else. I'm like, "You okay, man?" He goes, "I lost everything, except my status." Turns out he fell in the pool at a private after-party, got locked out of the hotel room, and decided to walk to the club anyway because the night wasn't over. We gave him a security robe just so he wouldn't freeze, and somehow he still ended up on the dance floor. People took selfies with him all night. Club legend. Two guys show up with cameras, boom mic, fake bodyguards. They start yelling stuff like, "She's here, no photos." Then this girl in a red dress gets out of an Uber and walks up like she's Beyoncé. It was all staged. They filmed everything for TikTok. And honestly, the crowd bought it. People started taking real photos. One guy asked for her autograph. We were cracking up inside. They got in. No one even questioned them. Shows you how powerful appearances are. Instagram versus reality in real time. A couple years ago, this girl showed up in all black with headphones around her neck. Nothing flashy. We turned her away. Not the right vibe, the manager said. Fast forward 2 years. She comes back, but now she's on the flyers. She's headlining, one of the top DJs in the city. She walks in with a whole entourage. And guess who she personally had removed from the venue that night? Yup. The same manager who turned her away. Revenge arc complete. Total queen energy. Working the door at a nightclub means dealing with the wildest sides of human behavior. Some funny, some scary, some unforgettable. I've learned that confidence gets you far, but delusion gets you kicked out.